If you were watching yesterday, I'm sorry. I thought the audio was set up properly, but it turns out it wasn't. Actually, help it was on the right menu. Yeah, I thought the audio was set, but it turns out it wasn't. For some reason, the game was set far too loud. But let's see if this actually works this time.
I'll bet you're both dying to know what your big surprise is. Well, only 2 more chambers.
We're running out of time. I think I can break us out of here.
Getting a strange sense of deja vu here. So I still actually have my notes from yesterday of the stuff that I was going to talk about.
Surprise! We're doing it now.
I totally didn't see that coming. First off, Metal Gear Solid 5. This is something that I mentioned yesterday.
I found 2 little robots back here, built specifically for testing.
That's still looking like that's ridiculously loud.
It's something I came up with to phase out human testing just before you escaped.
Yeah, let me see if I can turn this down a bit more.
It wasn't anything personal, just
Yeah, see that still seems exactly the same level as it was before.
well, this is the part
I don't think I actually noticed that last time.
This is the part where I kill you. Had a
Actually,
bit
this
of
is
a
the part where I
brainwave. There I
escaped.
was, smashing some steel plates together, and I thought to myself, yeah, it's deadly, but what's missing? What's missing? And I thought, no, don't do that. Stand right here. Stand. Stop machine, stop. When you go, come back. No,
Okay.
seriously, do come back. Please, come back,
Yeah,
please.
as I was saying, Metal Gear Solid 5.
Okay, look,
I was
I've
reading
decided I'm
about
not gonna
the
kill
PC
you,
release on that.
okay, if you come
And
back.
it's one of the few stories that actually did make me laugh when I read it.
Just thinking back to the old times.
The
old days
PC
when we were
disc,
friends.
despite
Good
being
friends. Not
a
enemies.
full
And I would say
retail
something like,
price
"Come back."
disc, so
You'd
you're
be like,
looking
"Yeah,
at
no problem.
what,
And you'd come back.
50, 60
What
quid
happened
for
to those
it.
days?
All it has on the disc is an 8.7 megabyte Steam installer. Yeah, you'll be paying the same money for the Steam version, but there is a reason people buy the physical versions.
Yes, in your face. I got on them.
Yeah, there is a reason people buy the physical versions, mostly because our internet isn't that good, so we can't download it, or it will take a insane amount of time to download. So yeah, that did make me laugh that they've just put in some tiny thing. The microtransaction stuff, from what I've seen so far, you can ignore it, but you have to just see how it goes. Yeah, I remember yesterday, this is one of the parts that's just ridiculously loud. So I really need to sort out the settings on this. Say you saw the audio menu. This is turned right down. My computer's turned down to I believe something like 15. Really low. So even OBS is turned down to next to nothing. So I don't know why this is so loud.
Ha! Was that your bullet-riddled bullet flying out of the room? It was. Oh, those were the crap turrets, weren't they? Yeah.
Well, you're an idiot.
No matter, because I'm still holding all the cards. And guess what? They're all full houses. Never actually played cards, meaning to learn. Anyway, new turret,
once
not
again,
defective.
the wrong
Ace of
button.
fours. The best hand. Unbeatable. On the back.
Then move along. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
So one of the other things I was that I mentioned yesterday that apparently nobody heard was Shovel Knight. It's actually got his. Tell me if I paid attention to the game. It's actually got its physical release
Nemesis worthy of my vast intellect.
on, was it the 16th of October, I believe?
Holmes versus Moriarty.
So I was looking into this. Apparently there's supposed to be a PC version.
Stay still, please.
Apparently there's supposed to be a physical PC version, but I can't actually find anywhere that is actually going to sell it. So I'm probably going to be looking at getting the PS4 version. And saying of PS4, I was looking into Twitch streaming on that. Twitch is one option, but it was rumoured that, well, it's been rumoured, leaked, that the 3.0 update for
did it kill you?
PS4 is actually
That
going to
would
be
amazing if
getting.
it killed you.
Interesting.
Hello?
Yeah, it's going to be getting
Yes,
YouTube
fine,
streaming.
I just had a brainwave. I'll be back. If you're still alive, I'm going to be back. Don't die until I get back.
That went there. Ah, yeah. Yeah. PS4 is getting YouTube streaming, possibly, if the leaks are actually accurate. So I'll be keeping an eye on that, see when the update is. If it is accurate, I'll probably stay on YouTube. It's working fine for me at the moment. If it isn't and it's only Twitch, then I may look into Twitch streaming as well. But the way that my connection is, I can't see it being something that I do a lot. Even this YouTube stuff is killing my connection. Every so often it will just completely die. I say I've had a few streams so far where it's just completely craps out. Yeah, this is now the awkward point. I'm trying to play the game, talk, keep an eye on chat, and read my notes at the same time. Yeah, one of the other things about Shovel Knight I was actually going to mention, their amiibo. It's an interesting concept.
Cryogenic refrigeration wing. Then 10 years in the chamber I built where all the robots scream at you. Then I'll kill him.
Yeah, it's an interesting concept. Nintendo have actually opened it up now to third parties. So if they carry on with this, there could be some really nice amiibos coming out. But the thing is, at least with the Smash one, there's been a lot of talk that some actual content is being locked behind the amiibo. So I believe it was 2 different modes. I can't remember what the modes are. It's the versus mode and the challenge mode. You can't skip that. Yeah, the versus mode and the challenge mode, unless challenge is versus.
There we go. I wanted to talk to you for a moment, if I may. I'll be honest, the death traps have been a bit of a failure so far for both of us. I think you'll agree. And you are getting very close to my lair. Lair. Weird that first time I said that out loud. It sounds a bit ridiculous, really.
Yeah,
but I can assure you, it is one.
Yeah,
It is a
2
proper lair,
modes locked out
deadly
in
lair.
Shovel Knight
And I just wanted to give you
because
the
of
chance
the amiibo.
to kill yourself.
I'm going to be keeping an eye on it and see what happens with the PS4, Xbox One version that don't have the amiibo.
What has he done to this place?
Who knows? Yeah, I'm going to keep an eye on the PS4 and Xbox One versions. I'm probably going to hold off buying it straight on release and just see how this plays out. If it ends up being not that big of a deal, or you can actually get it. Wow, I managed to miss that. If you can actually get it just in-game and it unlocks it quicker, or it is a free update, then I'm not going to be too bothered. But the way things are, if it's tied to the amiibo, I'm not going to touch it. I was looking at originally the Wii U version, but I've got no way to do anything with that apart from just play it.
You think I'll betray you? And on any other day you'd be right. The scientists were always hanging cores on me to regulate my behavior. I've heard voices all my life, but now I hear the voice of a conscience, and it's terrifying. Because for the first time, it's my voice. I'm being serious. I think there's something really wrong with me.
On more topics of anti-consumer practices, Deus Ex. I've seen the pre-order stuff for that. I'm as much of an opinion on this I'm allowed, as someone that doesn't particularly like first-person games and wasn't planning on buying it in the first place. The pre-order stuff for Deus Ex, I really don't like that. This isn't the sort of thing that I think should be. Yeah, I randomly stopped talking while I'm trying to figure out what I need to do, even though I played this yesterday. Yeah, Deus Ex is... I don't like that. Big chunks of content that may or may not be pre-order bonuses depending on how many people you can convince to buy it.
I'll send you a code,
No.
and then you attach it to him. If we do it a few times, he might become corrupt enough for another core transfer.
So if you're watching this and you still can't hear me, or can't hear me properly, give me a shout in the chat, and I'll poke the settings and see what I can do with it. I'm trying to speak a bit louder so that it actually goes over, but I'm watching the visualizations. It's not too much.
Let me just flag something up. According to the control panel light up there, the entire building is going to self-destruct in about 6 minutes. I'm pretty sure it's a problem with the light. I think the light's on the blink, but just in case it isn't, I am actually going to have to kill you, as discussed earlier. So let's call that 3 minutes and then a minute break, which should leave allegedly 2 minutes to figure out how to shut down whatever is starting on the fire. So anyway, that's the itinerary. Also, I took the liberty of watching the tapes of you killing her, and I'm not going to make the same mistakes. 4-part plan is this. 1. No portal services.
Oh, come
2.
on.
Start the neurotoxin immediately. 3. Bomb-proof shields for me.
This is the downside of playing through this yesterday. I know exactly how this goes, and I just want this to hurry up so I can get on with it.
I'm joking, of course. Goodbye.
Neurotoxin level at capacity in 5 minutes.
Okay, first one
That
is...
sounded real. No,
mine.
that was actually an impression of you.
Do that one.
Actually, because you just fell into my trap, my brilliant trap. Just there, I
It's a
wanted
wacky,
you
yeah.
to trick me into bursting that pipe. You didn't trick me, seemingly trick me, to give you false hope. Because that leads to overconfidence. And that leads to mistakes, fatal mistakes, and it's all part of the plan. But I have actually made my actual first mistake by telling you my plan just now. It's the old Achilles heel again. And armed with that knowledge, I imagine you won't even use...
Yeah, I think I should just jump through the portals instead of just hanging out and hoping it goes through. That's there.
Space. Go to space. Oh, political. Here comes space crabs. How many space crabs? Space crabs, help. Better buy a telescope. Wanna see me? Buy a telescope. Wanna be in space. Space. Wanna go to space. Orbit. Space orbit. In my spacesuit. Lady. Let's go to space. Gotta go to space.
Warning.
I do like the
Core
space
corruption at 50%. Vent system compromised. Neurotoxin offline. Reactor explosion in 4 minutes.
So as we're getting towards the end,
What happened? What have you...
let's not talk about what's happening next, possibly.
The bloody bombs are stuck on. Doesn't matter. I've reconfigured the shields. Oh, it's a core you pawned me. Who told you to do that?
Yeah.
Was it her? It's just
Boss
making
coming
me
next.
stronger, love. It's a fool's errand.
And I did the
Remember when
wrong
I
one.
first told you how to find that little portal thing you love so much? Well, I thought you'd die on the way, if I'm honest. All the others did. You didn't think you were the first, did you? No. Fifth. No, I lied. Sixth. Perhaps it's best to leave it to your imagination what happened to the other 5. You know what? I think we're well past the point of tasteful restraint,
on.
so I'll tell you what happened to them. They died. Horrifically. They all died horrifically. Trying to get to that portal device that you're gripping in your meaty little fingers there. Oh, but you were different, weren't you?
How
You were
the hell
such a
is that
good
not hitting
joker. Problem solver. Clever. Ah!
There you go. Wow, that was really bad.
Okay, great. Here comes another core.
No, not great. I just said it was
What's
really
the
bad.
situation? Oh, hey, you pretty lady. Name's Rick. So you out having yourself a little adventure? What, are you fighting that guy? You got that under control? You know, because like, there's a lot of stuff on fire.
Yeah,
Hey,
I've
get
mentioned
out there,
what's
fella.
coming next
Man, that is trouble.
3 times so
Situation's
far. I
looking
haven't
pretty ugly.
actually said what's coming next.
Warning.
So at the moment
Core
I'm
corruption
looking at
75%.
a couple of
Reactor
games I may
explosion
start
timer
streaming. I may
destroyed.
just record
Reactor
it.
explosion uncertainty emergency preemption protocol initiated.
sort everything
This
off.
facility will self-destruct in 2 minutes.
Enough!
So
I
at the
told you
moment
not to
I'm
put these
looking
cores
at...
on this, but you don't listen, do you? Quiet. Quietly, not listening to a word I say, judging. Silent. Worst. All I wanted to do was make everything better for me. All you had to do was to solve a couple of hundred simple tests for a few years.
Fourth time's the charm. What's coming next? I'm looking at a couple of games. Possibly Walking Dead, possibly Saints Row. There you go. Possibly Saints Row 3. Alright, yeah. Now it's this one. Possibly Saints Row 3. I'm not sure.
89% of magic tricks are not magic. Technically, they are sorcery. Marie Curie invented the theory of radioactivity, the treatment of radioactivity, and diet of radioactivity.
Oh, I will finish this at some
To prove
point.
that cow's milk is drinkable was very, very thirsty. Diamonds are made when coal is put under intense pressure. Diamonds put under intense pressure become foam pellets, commonly used today as packing material.
I'm looking at
To make a photocopier,
possibly
simply
getting
photocopy
Until
a mirror.
Dawn on PS4, so that may be the
Warning.
beginnings of
Core
Twitch
corruption
streaming.
at 100%.
So, if I do end up picking
Core
that,
replacement
or
required.
Walking Dead,
I see.
Substitute
yeah, if
core.
I do pick up
Are you ready to start?
Until Dawn or Walking Dead,
Corrupted core. Are you ready to start?
not sure how it's going to play. I wasn't originally
Interpreting vague
planning
answer as
to
yes.
basically get chat involved. So, whenever a choice comes up,
Fire detected in the stalemate resolution annex.
you guys can choose, basically. We are rapidly approaching the end of the
That would have
game.
been good to know a little
Yeah,
earlier.
see, I would like to get you guys involved in
Please press
choosing
the
the
stalemate
choices
resolution
in
button.
these games. But,
Do not press that button.
I say, we haven't really got
No!
the people
Do not
watching
do
at the
it.
moment.
I forbid you to press it. Don't press that button. Don't press it.
We'll
Come
have to see what
back.
happens.
R5! Booby trap the stalemate button.
Oh no!
Are you still alive? You are joking. You have got to be kidding me. Well, I'm still in control, and I have no idea how to fix this place. Oh, you had to play bloody cat and mouse, didn't you? While people were trying to work.
Oh, you can
Yeah,
actually just
well,
sit
that
here.
ruled.
Ah, we're done. So this is now the end of the game, again, which is vastly shorter than it was yesterday. I think yesterday was about half an hour, 45 minutes, so yeah.
Let go! We're in space!
Space.
Ah, let go! Let go! I'm still connected! I can pull myself in! I can still fix this!
I already fixed it, and you are not coming back.
Oh no! Change your plans! Hold on to me! Tighter! Ah! Grab me! Grab me! Grab me! Grab me!
So something I found out yesterday, there's actually some companies out there that are basically trolling for copyright on Portal. So I'm actually going to mute during the credits because this is what they're grabbing, that song. I actually really like it, so I'd rather not be muting it, but
You know,
don't really have an
being
option. I really don't want to be
Carolyn
dealing with the
taught me a
stress
valuable
of
lesson. I thought you were
copyright
my greatest enemy,
content strikes.
when all along you were my best friend. The
So I'll
surge of emotion
go through
shot
what my
through
plans
me
are
when I
for
saved your life, taught me
the
an
next
even
stuff,
more valuable
next set of
lesson.
stuff.
Where
Once we're in the
Carolyn
credits,
lives in
just
my
let us roll.
brain.
Carolyn, deleted.
Goodbye, Carolyn. You know, deleting Carolyn just now taught me a valuable lesson. The best solution to a problem is usually the easiest one. And
Not
I'll
when
be
you're playing
honest,
with portals.
killing you is hard. You know what my days used to be like? I just tested. Nobody murdered me, or put me in a potato, or fed me to birds. I had a pretty good life. And then you showed up. You dangerous, mute lunatic. So you know what?
I
You
wonder if
win.
Shell actually is mute,
Just
or she
go.
just chooses not to speak.
It's been fun. Don't come back.
Yeah, well, if the audio's fine on this, I won't. And we're near to the part where I'm going to be muting it, so we'll see what happens. You probably will still get grabbed by something. So I wasn't actually impressed when I saw that. And Valve's support is almost non-existent. So whether or not I actually get a reply to asking them whether or not it's legit, we'll have to just see. Okay, now we're mute. So there should be no reason why nobody can hear me. That's like I said, I'm not impressed that this song gets copyright flagged. From the looks of it, there's just some random companies, but without Valve turning around and saying, no, actually, we haven't outsourced the copyright policing of this to an external company, I can't really do much about it. When they flag it, they monetize the entire video, which I don't do. I don't monetize anything on any of like my videos at the moment. There's no point really. So I haven't got the people watching it to justify the annoyance. But yeah, you have to see. I've got a bad feeling that someone's going to grab the Coromir though. Like I said, what's next? So I was thinking Saints Row 3. It's an incredibly long game. I'm probably going to break this down into like an hour or so, whenever, to get through it. May get people dropping in for co-op stuff. I'm just going through like that. It does have the choices. I'm trying to pick some games with choices so that basically chat can get involved. Whether or not to actually get people in chat to get involved is another matter, but I have to see. But Saints Row 3, the plan was get chat involved if people can't come to a decision or nobody's about. I'm going for achievements basically. I've played it through once, so I'll just choose the opposite of what I chose before. Walking Dead and Until Dawn would be heavily reliant on chat for all of the choices. I've got Walking Dead, I haven't really got, I haven't actually played it yet, but that would be purely chat. If you guys can't come to a decision, then I'm going to let you fight it out, unless there's a time limit on it, at which point then I'd probably just take control and just choose something, or whatever it is the first thing that I see. So if anyone actually uses Twitch streaming,
I wish I could take it all back.
In the comments
I
or just send me a
honestly
message.
I honestly
how
do
does
wish I
that
could
work
take it all
properly?
back.
Because I'd be looking at
And not just because I'm
getting
stranded
it
in space.
auto-archived
I know who you are,
to
mate.
YouTube
Yeah.
if possible.
We're both in space.
I think I saw someone,
Anyway.
possibly Angry Joe, mention
You know,
that
if I was ever to see her again,
like he
do you know what I'd say?
uses YouTube as an archive for
say,
his Twitch streaming.
I'm sorry,
But
sincerely.
I don't know, I'd
I
have
am
to see
sorry
how
I
that
was
works.
bossy.
I'd rather not have
monstrous.
accounts all over the place for something I'm
And-
barely going to use.
I am genuinely sorry.
I'm in space.
The end.
Yeah, I probably could have unmuted that, but whatever. But yeah, here we are back at the title screen. Got a nice space theme for it because we're finished. That was it. Currently looking at, what, 23 minutes? So it's a good 15 at least off of what it was before. Let's put the sound back up a bit. Oh wow, there is actually no sounds on here. Interesting. I didn't actually know that. But yeah, if you've got any games you want to see me play, send me a message, put it in the description, in the comments of the archive. Archive should be up in, I don't know, possibly an hour or so. But yeah, just let me know if there's anything you want to see done. I'm probably going to stick to stuff that I've already got, games-wise, just because I can't see me doing this too regularly. Not at the moment, at least. So I'm going to stick with things that I've got, things that I'm interested in, before moving on to the more weird titles and the crap games. But for those of you who came out to watch this, thank you. For anyone watching the archive version, thank you. And I will see you when I see you.